Good evening, everyone. We are here to present an economic analysis of the company named Johnson& Johnson. I'm Harshit, and I'll be joined by my colleagues Rahul, Prashanti, Ravi, Umshi, and Sujay. We've chosen to analyze the statistics and economics in this company due to various reasons such as their diverse product range, competitive medical landscape, and their economic trends. Today, we'll be taking you through the roadmap for the analysis which is present in this slide. Let's begin with the introduction. Established in 1887, this is a global healthcare company with over 1.5 lakh employees. Their diverse product range includes common stock listed in the Dow Jones and ranks 40th on the 2023 Fortune 500 list. This shows the global outreach of the company. There are around 250 organizations working under the J&J company, and these span over 90 countries. Over the years, the company has also helped over 30 countries for their healthcare in terms of in when there are medical emergencies as such. There are three main business segments in this company. Firstly, the consumer healthcare deals with the usage of broad range of healthcare products. Now, second, we have the pharmaceutical segment, which focuses on the neuroscience and various diseases and these are distributed to retailers, wholesalers, hospitals, and healthcare professionals. We also have the medtech segment, which deals with the creation of different medical devices used in various fields related to healthcare. Now, let's discuss Johnson& Johnson's wide-ranging product portfolio. It spans several categories including baby products, skincare, oral care, wound care, women's health products, pharmaceuticals, and various medical equipment. These products have a significant impact on the company's cost structure and production. Johnson& Johnson's pricing strategy varies across product categories. Pharmaceuticals and medical devices are premium priced due to advanced technology. Consumer health products are more affordably to reach a broader audience. Quality is a priority, especially in baby care and women's health, while Neutrogena skincare products through premium are favored for their effectiveness. Next, we'll be discussing about the product demand. Over to you, Rahul.
So coming to the factors affecting quantity demanded, there are many factors, but here are the major ones according to the business segments of J&J. So first comes the average income. Whenever the consumer income gets increased, they are more likely to buy these healthcare products. And next comes the age. J&J produces different products for different age groups. Like the infants may have demand for more baby care products, while the elders have these demand of on pharmaceuticals and health related products. And next comes the profession. So healthcare professions will have more demand of medical equipment and pharmaceuticals produced by J&J. So and then next comes the gender. Gender can also influence the demand. Some J&J products are specifically made to the gender, such as women's skincare products or men's grooming products. Now, talking about their elasticity, these medical equipment products and pharmaceuticals are price inelastic because they are consumed only when they are needed. Even the price changes, the quantity demanded is not changed much. On the other hand, coming to these consumer healthcare products and the OTC products, over the counter products like face creams and toothpaste, they are more elastic because whenever the price changes, the quantity demanded also changes because the consumers will go for the substitutes. And coming to their advertising budget has been almost constant over the years, but they have increased their budget whenever the sales go down. And coming to their marketing campaigns, they have done many ads and many popular cartoons for attracting the consumers. They have done many events related to the consumers, like the pregnant woman or showing some good ads of infants for attracting the consumers. And coming to the substitutes of J&J, there are many companies producing similar products like this Nivea, Colgate, and Wipro. And coming to their complements, there are many companies under J&J. Like if we talk about this Neutrogena and Clean and Clear, these are mostly used in complements because they are both related to the skincare. So they are mostly used in complement. So I'm handing over to Sujay.
Now coming to the cost structure analysis of Johnson& Johnson's company. Basically, cost structure analysis is the process of breaking down and examining the various components of companies' expenses. Let's explore the financial framework of Johnson & Johnson. Examining Johnson & Johnson's cost structure involves a detailed breakdown of the expenses they incur to produce healthcare, pharmaceutical, and medical technology products. Coming to its production costs, basically production costs include all expenses for making a product or delivering a service, such as materials, labor, utilities, and other costs. It will have fixed and variable costs. The variable costs of J&J company include raw materials, shipping and handling expenses, etc. Coming to the inventories, the total value of inventories increased from 9.04 billion in 2020 to 12.4 billion in 2022, which indicates a constant upward trend in the company's inventory holding over past 2 years. This indicates that the company is experiencing growth in its inventory levels, which means there's increased production or expanded product offer. And the shipping and handling prices of J&J company are consistent over the years, which indicates that the company has a stable shipping and handling plans. Fixed costs include expenses such as rent, salaries of employees, etc. From the data, from the annual report data, we can observe that there was an increase in the number of employees over the years, which indicates that there was an increase in the fixed cost of the company. Capital costs represent the expenses associated with acquiring, upgrading, or maintaining long-term assets and infrastructure essential for business. These costs are incurred to enhance the company's productive capacity. The J&J company's capital costs involve property, plant, and equipment. We can observe from the annual report data that the company's total property, plant, and equipment have increased steadily from 46 billion to 49 billion in 2022. This suggests a continuous investment in physical assets over the years. And considering the accumulated depreciation, we can observe that there was an increase in the total company's net physical assets. Research and development costs. Research and development activities represent a significant part of the company's business. These expenses relate to the process of discovering and ensuring the product efficacy and regulatory compliance prior to its launch. And the J&J's company's R&D activities are segmented into various business units such as consumer health, pharmaceutical, and medtech. Each segment focuses on R&D efforts relevant to its area. And in 2022, we can observe that J&J invested 21% more in R&D compared to 2020. This increase was mainly due to the expenses related to the COVID-19 vaccine and advancement in their pharmaceutical division. Despite the higher spending, the ratio of R&D expense to the revenue only rose slightly, which indicates an overall financial stability of the company. Coming to the other costs include interest income or interest expense. Interest income is the amount of money a company earns from its interest-bearing assets such as cash, cash equivalents, marketable securities, or investments. Whereas interest expense is the cost incurred by a company due to the interest it must pay on its debits such as loans, bonds, or credit lines. And advertising. Development and maintenance of customer demand for the company's consumer products involves significant expenditure for advertising and marketing. And the net periodic benefit cost (NPBC), the cost recognized by the company in a specific accounting period for its pension and post-employment benefit plans. Uh, these doesn't come under fixed or variable costs. These are the additional costs that are incurred for a company. And this is the overall cost structure analysis of the company from the annual report of 2022. This can be affected by currency fluctuations and various other factors. For example, in 2022, 49% of the company's sales occurred outside of US. Change in non-US currencies related to the US dollars impact companies' revenues and expenses. So there were factors like inflation and currency devaluation which affect the cost structure analysis of the company. By here, I conclude the cost structure analysis of the company. Over to Om.
Production, this is basically about analyzing the effect of cost on production. These are all the factors which influence the production. First one is technology. The technological advancements like the fourth industrial revolution and the many AI embracing techniques. The company has increased its production at a very high rate. So we can see this, there is a rightward shift in the supply curve. The second is government intervention, like imposing taxes and all. The company has to invest most of its money in that. So the production cost of production will be like the money it spends on the production will be decreasing. The third one is financial economic market conditions. There are many factors in this. We can see there is a foreign currency exchange, illegal bribery thing, and a political risks. And the fourth one is global crisis like COVID-19 pandemic and US Russia Ukraine war. So these kind of wars can directly impact the company operations, the price strategies, and many things, etc. And the fifth one is operating expenses. There is a curve of the operating expenses from 2022 to 2023. We can see there is an increase in the expenses from one year to other. There are many factors involved in these operating expenses. And the coming to economies of scale, so this is a giant production in healthcare. So the company definitely enjoys the economies of scale. This is a graph of number of facilities of the company around the world. From 2016 to 2022, there is a steep decrease to 2017 because of the US imposition of taxes on the company. The company is decreasing its manufacturing facilities in those countries and increasing them in countries like Asia and Africa. So next one is economies of scope. So that we can see the J&J is involved in many sectors. There are various kinds of products, and we can see all of these photographs here. And the company is tied up with 250 different subsidiaries. So this company definitely enjoys the economies of scope.
To the market equilibrium of the markets faced by J&J, there are several factors affecting the market equilibrium, like seasonal and pandemic influences, financial restrictions placed by several countries like US, with developing technologies and strong competition in several parts of the globe, tax reforms and several political conflicts like the war in Russia and Ukraine and Israel-Palestine. COVID-19 affected J&J adversely as their production and sales dipped, and there was a surplus of product remained because there were no sales. And after COVID, we can see a steady growth in sales and demand as the restrictions being lifted. Uh, and because of Russian Ukraine war, there are several adversely affected economies in the world, and this affected J&J as their production and supply chains got disrupted. Due to the heavy opposition against Russia in America, J&J imposed a suspension of personal care sales in Russia and advertising too. Uh, the net income, as we can see, dipped in 2017 by a whopping $20 billion. This was because of the tax reforms implemented by US government, and they had to pay a $10 billion income tax that particular year. And because of this, they have started decreasing their physical assets and controlling their facilities. And and because of this, we can see a stable expenses from then on. uh, in order to maintain the equilibrium, J&J initiated portfolio simplification for the tax reform losses, and they are investing heavy budget in R&D. Uh, Around $14 billion have been allocated in 2022 alone, and this increased the sales growth in several segments like pharmaceuticals and medtech, and these complement the declining sales of consumer health because of competition. And because of the ongoing wars, we can say that the equilibrium is a little disrupted, and prices are not that affected, but they could be affected because of the ongoing wars in Israel and Palestine. And we don't know how it will affect the world. Over to Ravi.
Let's look at the market structure of Johnson and Johnson. J&J operates in three main sectors: pharmaceutical, medical devices and equipment, and consumer healthcare products. Different sectors may operate under different market structures. Factors like competition, barriers to entry, and patents determine the market structure. Let's analyze pharmaceutical sector. Global pharmaceutical market experienced significant growth with total revenue of $1.48 trillion in 2022. The pie chart shows that few industries contribute to approximately 50% of the market share, which is close to oligopoly nature of the market. In pharmaceutical companies often hold patents for specific drugs where they research and innovate new products, giving them temporary monopolistic control for those products. High research and development create significant barriers for new firms to enter market, contributing to oligopolistic structure of the market. Let's come to medtech. The global medtech industry is worth around 550 billion euros in 2021. Pie chart clearly shows that few industries together hold more than 50% of the market share, creating an oligopolistic nature of the market. This is oligopolistic because of high technology, high research innovation, leading to high barriers for other firms to enter the market. Let's look at consumer health products. The global consumer health market is valued at $280 billion in 2021. The consumer health industry is monopolistic competition because many firms manufacture similar products but not identical products. It is monopolistic because any firm can enter and leave market without any barriers. Marketing and brand recognition is a significant factor in this market. Um, let's come to recommendations for Johnson and Johnson. The company has to work on the quality of the products. There is one ingredient, asbestos, which is used in their products that is carcinogenic. They should find a better substitute for that product, that ingredient. The prices for healthcare products of J&J are relatively higher than other brands. Decrease in these prices may enhance their sales. These are the references we use for making PPT and report. Thank you very much.